Garden Designs. Well, here we are again. I said that we'd be uploading more videos for you because I know you've been waiting long enough for them. Okay, I'm going to start first of all. Somebody has said to me they like my design that I've got up the top of here. Why don't I put the railway line along the top so it runs along the top of the river? Now, if you're going to do a railway line, obviously, if you want it to look old and derelict, then it doesn't really matter where you put it. It can just be old pieces of rail line, left on a farm field. But if you want it to be look as though it's commercial, it looks as though it's working, you need it to be coming from somewhere and finishing somewhere. So the reason that I haven't put a railway line along this bank, which would look very nice, is because it would be coming from the left. Okay, so it would be coming from this way. Well, that would be an impossibility because the railway line would start somewhere around here to go along there, which means the train would have to come through the water. Now, unless it's a submarine train, you haven't got much chance of a train going through there. So that's one of the reasons why I can't put a train line there. And then you could say, well, why don't you just stop the train there and come from this way? Well, there's nowhere physically that train can come from. Do you see what I mean? You're going on a straight line, then you're starting to go through all the decorations that you've done, and then you've got to move everything, and you've got to start. It's just a lot of work, and it's an awful lot of train track. And this is why the train track that I've done, you see, by using about 6 pieces of train track from the bridge to, I think they stop round about there. Yeah, I mean, I think I got one more piece I can add there, just so that you don't see that barrier. Got another one there. There we are. Now you can't see that barrier. See, it's just behind the trees. And then it looks as though it's coming from in the cliffside, the tunnel. So even though I've got that stretch of train track with the station, it actually looks as though it's coming from under the cliff. So you can use your imagination to think, well, yeah, it's coming from right over the back here, under a big tunnel, and out this side. And then you can stop it here if you want. You could stop it there with the barrier. See where that stops by the station? Or you can do a design like I've done, and you can continue it under the bridge. So you put high stuff here, so it makes the bridge stand out higher, and then the train track then looks as though it goes under. So that's the reason that I did the train track where it was. So that viewer that wants to know, why didn't I put my train track up there? That's purely the reason, because if you're going to do a train track, you really want to, same as a waterfall, that you want an inlet and an outlet, so so it looks as though it's being used. Because it'd be no good starting a piece of track there, going along there, and stopping it there, because there's physically nothing can run on that track, because it's just a short piece, and it'll just go straight into the water. So I hope that's cleared that up with that viewer. It's just a nightmare trying to get all the train tracks in the first place. But if you've got them, certainly the design that I've done or similar would fit in really well on your farm. Okay. I've had a message in my YouTube channel from Pamil. I think it's Pamil. I hope I've pronounced it right. You'll probably get a message now saying, "Hey, you said my name wrong." Pamil. And she wants to know, could I do a design? She's got the pyramid. Now, I didn't get the pyramid. I didn't get that one. So I'm going to use something in substitute of the pyramid, but show you what you can actually do to accommodate that pyramid, if that makes sense. So let me just check and just see if there's any bolts. I don't want to go down to the bottom if we... No. Right. So we're going to go down along to where we did the barn on the last one. And I've done this for you guys so that you can just, we'll show you how you start. Okay. Now, the pyramid is 2 by 2, 2 squares by 2. And, oh, I hope we don't get hassle from these two guys. Yeah, you clear off up there. Go on. You're causing trouble. So, yeah. And what I mean by 2 by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's where your pyramid is going to be. Okay, so what I've done is I've done a few little things either side just to accommodate that four squares. Okay, so we'll take that away now. So we now need something in place of the pyramid. So I'm going to clue what we can use. Not a clue. That's 4 by 4, isn't it? 2 by 2. We'll go with that for now because that's 2 by 2. Forget it's a house and that, we just imagine that that's a pyramid. Okay, so I know that Pamil turned round and said that they wanted some water. They love water. Could I add some water and you know, do what I thought would look nice with a bit of water, and some trees and some colour. So again, just at the front, we've used 3 boards, as you can see. Those 3 boards. So obviously you put the 2 there and the 1 arcs it around, and then I've just chucked a couple of these flowers in. You can use whatever flowers you want, but I've used it just as a bit of height. As you can see, we've got a couple of bamboos either side of the building. We've got a lush fern. We've got a small rock, a short bush, oh, what do they call them? Is it a blooming cactus or whatever they call it? And a rock, a mossy rock. So that's basically all I've got there so far. So already just with that you know, the building there, or the I was going to call it a wigwam then, pyramid, you know, it's going to look nice either way as long as you've got those 4 squares to accommodate what you're putting in. So, you know, this accounts for everybody. You know, if you've got something that's 2 by 2 or 4 squares, anything that you've got in your deco that you could put in, you could put anything in there of that size. And I'm doing the design to accommodate whatever you put in there. But Pamil wanted the pyramid, so we'll go with that as if that was the pyramid. So what we need to do now, we need to start enhancing the middle. Okay, we need to start making that middle stand out. Okay, because at the moment what we've got is the stuff around the side and at the front is just starting slowly to, it's slightly overpowering the feature in the middle. Okay, so if you can imagine putting small stuff behind that building or the pyramid, the front is going to overtake the back and it'll look as though the back is sliding away. It just won't look right. So what we need to do is we're going to add some water, or should we add some path first so we know where we are? So as long as you've got that part of the design and you can do that, we can go on from there. So what we can do is we could get some limestone road. So we'll put a piece. Oh, I need to zoom in. Piece there, and say a piece there. Okay. Now what we can do is we could put some pieces of, what could we have? We could have some pieces of grass, whether you've got the coloured grass. Oh, there they are. How many have we got? Right, well, we could have one there, and then we could have one there, and one there. It's a shame we haven't got all the same colour, but never mind. Okay, so now we need to add some water. Okay, so as long as you've got plenty of water pieces, I'm sure that you'll, over the time that you've been playing, you might have, got quite a few water pieces up together. So we'll start the water feature. This water just going around the outside. Now we need to go out. We need a gap at the back of there. Okay, so I'm going wide enough to make sure that we've got enough room. That's a bit, look at that, too wide and not enough. Oh dear. So as you can see, I've gone tight to the front. We've gone out, and let me just put something out on the front of it, on the corners. See if we got any. There's some sago palms here. So we can have one there and one there. We kick them out to the right. Now, do I go any wider than that, or shall I come in? What do you think? Let's have a look. We'll have it there, I think. And we can have that like that. So we continue putting the water around. Wonder how long it's going to be before I start getting trouble off these two. You're getting a bit closer, look. I got my eye on you. I have. Have I gone too wide again? I have, haven't I? I have, look. What do I know? Okay, we've got a little bit more to do round here. There. There. You want to watch it, you get out the... Right, I'll tell you what. He wants to play games. No. Quick. Oh. I was going to trap him. He thought good about that. He's gone. He's thinking you ain't trapping me. Okay. So we put the water around. So we got that nice water going right the way around the actual feature itself. So now what we need to do, we need to enhance that building, i.e., the pyramid, or whatever you want to put in that middle, it'll just enhance it. So what we need to do now is we need to have some trees. Now, I don't know what trees I've got in here. I want some coloured trees, but I don't know what we've got. What have we got here? We've got 2 red, 3 of those, 2 gold. Let's go for a couple of gold for a minute. And they go next to the rocks. And we turn those in so that they're like that. Okay. Now what we need to do is we'll get a couple of green trees. And we go for not the dark green leafy, we go for that one there. Let's kick that way. So it goes over the top. Okie dokie. Should we have a couple more? Let's have a look. Yeah, I reckon we could have 2 more, and then we try a purple one. So if we go for that one. No. Let's put that out for a minute. I hate it when they jump like that. That one there. That one there. Okay, and then we got a purple tree. Let's have a look. There he is. You got that little bit of purple at the back. Okay, so what you got now is you've got that beautiful array of colour, but it's tallness at the front. Now, you remember what I said about the front was overpowering the back? Well, now what we've got the height at the back is now made that front look a lot smaller. It brings the feature in the middle more forward, but you've still got that beautiful effect down the front, which is really, really nice. Okay, so now what we can do, we can add a bit of fencing. Now, again, that's personal choice what you like to add with your fencing, but we'll go with that. Okay, so we'll put this bit of fencing along there. Now, when you're doing this fencing, again, make sure that you put your fencing so that there is a gap in here. Okay, so let's say that you put your fence around, let's say here, you've got nothing will go in there, okay, around the back, which is what we want. So you've got to make sure that you come out enough, and then you keep going all the way around. You need one of them. Here's one I done earlier, look, but I want to do it bit by bit so that you can you guys can copy. Now, another good tip is, because the trees there are in the way, there's no point continuing your fence all the way around into this area here, because you can't see it. So let's put the fence there. So you know, when you actually look at the feature, it actually looks as though that the fence is actually going right behind. So again, you make sure that you go out far enough that you've got enough room to plant inside that fence. There he is, look. Is it me, or do these animals drive you mad? Now he's stuck inside, look. Okay, so we've now put a boundary fence around. So what we can do now, obviously you've got the footpath leading up to the feature, and you've got that beautiful water moat going around the outside, which enhances the middle. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to start building up the inside the fence over here. So what we could do is, if you've got conifers, they're quite nice. Look at the prices of some of these things I've got to buy if I need them. It's frightening. Okay, so we could put a conifer in this corner, and we can have a conifer in this corner, right on the outside there. Then we can have another green tree, which would look quite nice. Now, bearing in mind, when I'm doing these designs, sometimes I can change them a little bit, change them here, change them there. You know, we're not going to get them exactly spot on every time. Oh, look, I got to pay three things for them. Oh, well, so be it. Okay. Now, as you can see on there, on those trees, they've got a spur, left and right. See that dark spur there on the right-hand side? When I turn that tree, it now kicks to the left. Okay. So I'm going to turn it so it kicks to the right. And then I know that it's identical to the other side. Like you see, the one on the left kicks left, the one on the right kicks right. Now what we'll do is we will go for we got? They're quite nice. One of those in the background and one of those in the background. Okay, now what we can do is we can use some more of those flowers, the flat flowers. We can put one in there. Now obviously you're not going to see them very well, but anybody that zooms in is going to see those, you know, it's going to see it's just not dirt. Obviously when you're doing it up on your farm, it's going to be dark green, so you'll cover that green. And then, oh, we got just enough. We have a daffodil there and a daffodil there, and again we turn that daffodil into there, and that one's already turned into there. Okay, so already we've got that beautiful little island with all the trees around, and then we can just add a little bit of colour obviously around the front of the fence. So you've got it on the inside of the fence at the back, and then we've got it, we're going to have some on the, now depending on what I've got colour wise, what have we got colour wise? We could have another one of those there, another one of those there, turn them away from the path. In fact, what we can do is we turn that one to there and that one to, what's going on here? That one to there. We could have a lush fern on the entrance, either side. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's quite pretty. We need another slab. Boom, 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 right there. Let's have a look. Yeah, what's going on here? F2 wants help. He wants help. Oh dear. And again, we can go on. What have we got flower wise? Not a lot, says Fred. Right. Oh dear. One there. I'm just putting it randomly there just to see what it looks like. Obviously then your path can come out and go different any direction that you want to. You can have that one to there and that one to there, and put one there. And then go back to flowers, and then we can, see, I haven't got a lot of flowers. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We could have another one of those. Another one of those. What else have we got? I don't know what else we've got. Perhaps have one of those each side. Talk about random. What else we got? We have one of them. And one of them. We'll kick them so they turn along the fence. Turn along the fence. Let's have a look. Okay, and then what we can do then is add another conifer. So we put the one, let's get him out first. Oh, one there and one there. So that just hangs over the corner. And then we can have something else with a bit of colour. Perhaps have a couple more of them. No, they look hideous against that. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? No, what have we got? I mean, you can put anything you want along the fence. You know, you don't have to put exactly what I've got. Could have one of those. You know, that's. Oh, did I just buy that? I did, didn't I? How much was one of them? About $1 million. How much was it? Oh, it's vouchers. Nah, I'm not going to worry about that. Right. Right then, what else have we got? We need something with a little bit more colour. What else have we got? Oh, I don't know. Oh, goodness me. No good using the red because that won't show up against the fence. That'll do. Anything along there, that's enhancing it. And then what we want then, we want a couple more large trees on the outside, and that keeps it all compact into the middle. So what we could do now, we could have, I don't know whether these will look right or not. Let's have a look. A couple of red trees. They don't have to be red. I'm just using what I've got. Just using what I've got. Kick that spur out to there. And then obviously you'd finish off by putting the path around. Well, we're not going to put a path around because it won't, there's not enough room. Well done, Marco. Well, if I go up this side, you'll be able to see what it's like when you've got an edge. You know, and you could have an edge with roses around the outside of the bed as well, just to enhance it that little bit more. But as you can see, just by adding that path going around, you see, putting that into there, you've got that lovely surround area. Yeah, just 1 second. All right, okay, I'll be in just a second. Yeah, no problem. All right, thank you. Oh, my friend went and bought me some stuff and bought Molly some bits. She got you some bits, Molly. That's nice of her, isn't it? She's been and bought you some bits. Wonder what they are. So, there you are. There's a design there that you can have with water, and that will accommodate any item that you want in the middle. And like I said, we've just gone with what I've got in the inventory. You don't have to use those colours. You can use whatever flowers you want. The basics is making sure that you've got the base, making sure that you've got you've got the first bit right, and then you can just build around it to finish. So, Pamil, I hope that helps you. There are lots and lots and lots of different designs that you can do with water. And like I said, just put down in the comments if you're happy with that and you like that. By all means, copy it in and away you go. Or if you say to me, don't like it, didn't like that one, can you do another one? I can always try and do another one for you. It's not a problem for me whatsoever. I quite enjoy doing it. They enjoy it. Look, they're walking around. Yeah, I mean, you can just put whatever you want on there. We could even put his house on there, couldn't we? Would that go in there? I reckon it will. There you go. So he even got his house is in there, look. He's looking now through the trees. He's saying, excuse me, what have you done with my house? And that's all in the little woodland area. But, oh, it's just playing around with it all. It's just messing around with it all. But there you have it. So we built it up bit by bit. We've just used what we got in the inventory. Obviously, if I went round the farm and collected up a lot more stuff, to do it with, then we can enhance it even more. But I've just thrown a few things in there, and like I said, I've done it in a way that you can put what you want in there. Doesn't matter what level you are, you can, as long as you're at an average-ish level, there's stuff in there that you can virtually get anytime. But stuff that you see that you can't get, you can just use substitute, like I substituted this building here. But yeah, it's turned out very, very nice. I hope you like it. And like I said, I do like to have an inlet of water. I like my areas of water to have like an inlet, unless it's a ditch or something like that. But again, that isn't a problem. If you've got that on your farm and you've got the cliff nearby, again, all you got to do, providing you've got the pieces, all you do is you add that to there, that to there, that to there. I mean, it is absolutely unbelievable with these animals. How did that animal know that I'm going to do that design bit there? How did they know I was going to start putting water down there? Look, they've got all that room around there. They can go up into here, and I'm putting one piece of water down there, and they stand absolutely right in the way. Incredible, isn't it? Yeah, so you get that other piece there, look. And you can sort of, that'll go off then into the cliffside. And then you can decorate then as it's coming down the cliffside. So you could get that there, look. Let's put that one there. And then we could have, oh, you could just all the way down. Just follow the river down, a bit like I've done it up there. Like you see, you can, as you're weaving the river down, you can just put some stuff, rocks and lush ferns and all that, all in between. You don't have to have that go into it, but just by doing that, using the trees as cover, you've got the river coming down through and into the river around your feature. But that is totally up to you, what you decide that you want to do. And like I said, put down in the comments if there's any design that you'd like to see me do, any design that you're struggling with. I know somebody said that they were struggling with animal pens and putting trees around them. So perhaps we can do another design on that and show you how to make those pens look really nice instead of, bold and boring. But yeah, so that's another design by Scatterbrook Farm. Pamil, I hope that's helped you and you can put that onto your farm. Doesn't have to be exact, but we've started with just a few bits at the beginning and we built it up as we've gone, so you can do it step by step watching the video. And that's about it then. So really, really nice, really pretty. Let's just check before I go. Let's just check. Any bolts? Don't be stupid. There's an egg. No. And we'll just check one time for a crate. Well, there it is. I do it every stream or every video. I'm not even going to count down this time. I'm just going to win by it in it. There you go. I give up. I give up. So, there it is. Another design for a pyramid or for a single feature. And that's 4 squares wide. So you can put anything you want in there. But I did it for that Pamil to put her pyramid. And she said she wanted some water around it. We've done some trees and some fencing and colour. And it's turned out very, very nice. So from me, Scatterbrook Farm, enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy designing. Good luck with what you're going to be doing. And we will see you very shortly in another designing video. forget, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget, pass on the videos to all your friends so we can keep those subscribers going up. I know I keep saying it, everybody says it with their own channel, but it's about time my subscribers started to go up again now. So yeah, so that's all from today from Scatterbrook. So until the next time, stay safe wherever you are. And again, like I said, happy designing, and let me know in the comments what you think of today's designing video. And yeah, let me know. So take care, and we will see you very soon. Cheerio.